And that's it. You get one shot. And that's it. And in the end, you're going into the ground. There's no way you can stop the clock from ticking. The countdown is on, and the days are finite. You only get so many, and then it's over.
Everybody is plagued with the disease of waiting. Waiting to be ready, waiting for the right time, waiting until you feel confident, and that is the death of your dreams. It's the death of everything that you've ever wanted to see come true in your life, ever materializing.
You're waiting so that everything is in you, it's together. You're waiting to have all the money. You're waiting to lose weight. You gotta be willing to do it afraid. I'm afraid I don't quite know if I should move. Move anyway.
Today is the day that you stop waiting.
I'd rather die leaping than on the edge figuring out how to get the courage to leap.
We're not gonna wait, we gonna do work. We gonna put in work. Because every time you put in work, you get the same consequences. You get paid, you get rewarded. Go get it. Don't run from it no more, go get it. You go in there and go get that grade. You go in there and get that information so you can pass that class. You gotta go get it.
Nelson Mandela did it. He just did it not knowing if it were right. Mahatma Gandhi just did it not knowing if it were right. Mother Teresa just did it not looking for affirmation or confirmation. Is this right? Martin Luther King did it not even knowing if it would happen before his life ended.
And what's interesting is when you commit and you have the courage to start doing the work, it may not look perfect, but what's amazing is that you'll figure it out.
Everyone listening to this, get on track. Get on it now. Fight that ticking clock with everything you got. And the earlier you get in the game and get on track, the better life you're gonna have. Healthier, wealthier. Stronger, smarter, better.
Good morning, good afternoon, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody to the call. Please go ahead and keep sharing the Zoom link. I'll give you guys the next 2 minutes to do so. Everyone's waiting. We're going to keep you waiting until the Zoom call reaches at least 50 people. Let's invite some more people. We're only 30 people on the call. We need another 20 people on the call, and remind your prospects to mute themselves when they come on the call. Thank you.
That when you start anything, the first step, you're excited. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kick ass. And then you take another step and another step. And you're like, this is pretty fucking hard, man. The enthusiasm from the beginning starts to fade out.
You lost sight of the long-term goal, and it faded. It faded from memory, and the passion dried up, so we stopped. The daily tasks that will allow us to achieve our goals. And you began to rationalize. Maybe I can't. Maybe I don't really want to. Maybe this goal isn't for me. And so you give up. You let it go. And you settle. You settle for the status quo. You settle for the easy road. You settle for, oh well. No. Don't do that.
If I don't finally get my focus in check, if I keep wandering around distracted, if I keep looking at every new thing that pops up, if I keep trying every single new opportunity, if I keep saying yes to everything, if I keep listening to everybody's complaints, if I keep doing whatever they ask me to do, at some point, you'll lose your life.
Embed that long-term goal in your mind, burn it into your soul. Think about it, write about it, talk about it, hang it up on your wall, but most important, do something about it every day. I want that long-term goal to be so embedded in my mind that I never lose sight of it, ever. And the little tasks and projects and short-term goals that you tackle need to lead towards strategic victory, winning the long war.
Start working a plan to get there and minimizing everything else. Getting very clear on the mission, and working the plan. Everything else, guess what it gets? A no. When you do things, do them intentional. Do the things that are gonna move you forward.
There's no getting around it, there's no shortcuts, there's no cutting corners, it just takes time. Focus on what you do, become the best at it, put in the time, pay the fucking dues, and eventually, great things are gonna start happening.
Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it, do it, make it happen, because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. It is all on you.
Okay. Stop.
5 more people, ladies and gentlemen, 5 more people until we are 50 on the call, and then we can begin. Make it a point that you invite at least 5 more people to the call, whoever you are. You want to make some money and you want your team to make money, don't eat alone. Make sure that you can invite some more so that everyone can eat together. Two more people, ladies and gentlemen, until we reach the 50 on the call. Invite 2 more of your prospects or 2 more of your activated members in your team to join the call so that we can all enjoy together. 2 more people, thank you. All right, okay. Thank you guys for joining us here this morning. This is Ramisha Kutoka, known as Coach Jay. Please mute yourself, guys. Be respectful to the presenter and be respectful to everyone on the call. Thank you. So, yes, this is Coach Jay from Cape Town, South Africa. I'm very excited to be here, very excited to let you guys know that where your focus goes, your energy is going to flow. The reason why all of the people in my team who has capital is making money in my team is because they follow instructions. They watch YouTube videos, they put in the effort into their business. They don't just wait for inspiration. They don't just wait to be a leech and leech information from those who are sending signals and so forth and so on. Even though we are kind enough to send information, it takes us time, energy, and effort to do this, ladies and gentlemen. It takes us time, energy, and effort to do research ourselves, look at the news, but also not get too consumed in the news, right? So the main aim of the call today is to help you guys understand and remember that the time that you started this opportunity, you were excited. You were excited, you were ready, you were enthusiastic, you were good to go, you're wanting to make things happen. And now all of a sudden again that most of you see people are making money with these manual trades. Now you want to get yourself back into the game. Don't do that to yourself. When you start something and you're excited, you carry that momentum. You carry that momentum with you right through, because there's 3 things that's going to matter. There's always going to be 3 things that matter to you in this game. In this game, it's all about patience. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. You're not going. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is an opportunity whereby you first need to learn, and then you earn. And 3 things are very important. It's your mindset, the skill that you acquire, and a strategy that you may have. Instead of waiting around for a signal to come, you can be like one of the people in my team, or more than one of the people in my team. I can show you guys that it's already on 5.29% for the morning on XRP. Now, if you're taking note of what's happening in the news, if you're taking note on your application called coinmarketcap.com, and you're following top influencers in the industry, where YouTube videos is concerned, YouTube videos and other mentors like ourselves, everyone else in the group, please make it a point that you take your business seriously. So for everyone on the call, thank you so much for joining us. We are 51 here on the call today. If you want to and you want other people to come and eat with you, invite them. Invite. Right? So today we wanted to talk about Royal Q and how you can carry that same momentum which you had when you started initially. Carry that same momentum with you right through. Carry it with you right through. Why? Because you need to understand once again where the focus goes, the energy flows. So remember those three things I told you guys about: mindset, skill, and having a strategy. If you don't work on these three things, then you're simply going to wait around for inspiration. You're simply going to wait around for your upline to give you information instead of you being hungry enough to go and seek that information. Okay. With that being said, once again, since the very beginning, since I've been doing Zoom calls, I always said that there's another three things that you guys need to bear in mind when doing this business. These are three very important things. Number one, you need to have a positive attitude. When you have a positive attitude, you think positively, positive mindset, and positive things happen. All right. Then the second thing would be have a student mentality. Always be willing to learn. And developing the student mentality is a skill, right? Becoming a learner again is a skill that needs to be developed. Right? Many people maybe on the call, you haven't finished school or you haven't furthered your studies, etc., etc. And knowledge was actually acquired throughout your journey of life. And so I always say that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. So why are you lazy to go and look for information that is going to help you do your trading a bit better? So having a positive mindset is important. Having a student mentality, number two, is also very important. And last but not least, work ethic. If you have a good work ethic, you put in the work, you'll be rewarded for that. Many people come into the groups with ulterior motives. Every other opportunity that comes their way, they join it, maybe because it's cheaper than the one that they're doing now, and they lose their focus. I'm sure you're nodding your head and you're agreeing with me because, yes, there's so many people coming to my inbox and saying, Coach Jay, have a look at this opportunity. I want you to get involved. I say to them, no, thank you. Or I don't even say anything to them at all. People come into my inbox, they want information. I ignore them because the same information that I'm giving is information that you guys can go and seek yourself instead of wanting your upline or leader or mentor to spoon feed you all the time. As for other leaders in the business, they have said it themselves. All that they need to do is attend one Zoom call, see how things are done once, and they'll be able to do it again. Yet, there are people who we have been practicing the trade setting within the group. We show them exactly how to set the trade, and they still want to ask what is the settings for the trade. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, with the focus goes the energy flows. There's so many opportunities running out there. There's so many different bots that they've copied RoyalQ. RoyalQ is the Rolls Royce of all cryptocurrency trading bots. So people will come to your groups with ulterior motives. They'll start to promote other opportunities to take your focus off. They'll tell you, yes, I have an opportunity for you, etc., etc. And if you're just going to jump at every opportunity that comes your way, you're going to be the one responsible for your current situation. All right, so with that being said, you guys are still most probably here on the call waiting for a signal. But we've been sending signals. We've been sending signals of coins that is not only going to do well for one day. We've been sending coins. We've been sending signals for coins that if you put it on a cycle, you should still be profiting. And there's a certain few things that one would need to look out for within the RoyalQ artificial intelligence application that will allow you to, put your head in the game, right? And once you get started, you need to know when is the right time to pull out. Okay, if you don't pull out at the right time, then you're going to be stuck in a situation whereby you're waiting for what we call a floating loss to exceed your expectations. When that opportunity may not come because you may not have enough income or you may not have enough capital to get yourself out of that floating loss. So it would be pointless to put coins into the floating loss coins that you have on RoyalQ, right, to do manual replenishment, when you could be taking that same money that you'd be using for manual replenishment and doing manual trades. Manual trades is very exciting, ladies and gentlemen, whereby you can make 7% in a day, you can make 5% in a day on one coin. And you can trade up to 30 coins in Binance, 30 coins in Hobby, and I think if I'm not mistaken, 13 coins in Coinbase with one robot. If you didn't know this, now you know. So we only know what we know. We don't know what we don't know. And in order to get that knowledge, we need to have a positive attitude when it comes to attending these schools. Now, a lot of the time, people would say, yes, but Coach Jay, when we attend these schools, it's never training like yours, and please, I want to be in your group, etc., etc. You're supposed to be your own leader, ladies and gentlemen. You're supposed to have your own Zoom calls like this. You should be wanting more for yourself than what the next person is wanting for you. And so for this reason, it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, to change your mindset, to shift your focus, and understand that this is not a play business. This is not a fly-by-night business. This is a business that pays. And everyone that is associated with Coach Jay, everyone that is associated with leader Julius Kabanda, with leader Doris Angel, with leader Brenda and Lovo, with leader Aminata from France, etc., etc. These are leaders that is not waiting for their leader. These are leaders that are not waiting for signals. These are leaders that is making things happen, using what they have to the best of their advantage. So what is your excuse? There is no excuse. The problem is that you lack focus. You lack focus, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're not that one of those people that lack focus, then well done to you. That means that you're making money consistently on a daily basis, whether it be 50 American cents or $1 American. But if you can make $1, you can make 10. And if you can make 10, you can make 100. If you can make 100, you can make 1,000. I'm sure you get the picture. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a few people the opportunity to share what they know, to share what they've experienced. We're not going to be sending any live signals. Signals may come throughout the course of the day. But once again, need I remind you that signals have been sent. Signals have been sent so much so that if you had taken advantage when you started 3 months or 2 months ago, if you had taken advantage of the information that you received 2, 3, 4 months ago, you could have had 100% on your money, but you were greedy. You decided to not sink responsibly. You decided to use your money in your Binance or your Hobby for another return on investment platform because you withdrew your funds. The platform scammed you, you're crying, and now you wish that you kept your money in the Royal Queue, because when you keep your money in the Royal Queue, or rather when you keep your money in your Binance or your Hobby, there's no fear of losing that money. Thank you for muting yourself. I'll mute you. All right. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is your responsibility to take. You need to think responsibly and make sure that you do not get distracted by the sheep. Okay, there's a lot of people in our network that is not focused on the Royal Queue, and for this reason, they will never ever in their life, I guarantee you, they will never ever in their life be able to earn $10,000 per day. This is the real opportunity that the Royal Queue gives you, because of course, when people see you making money, they're going to want to join you, isn't it? For this reason, you come to Zoom call so that you can get the confidence and leave the call with the necessary motivation and confidence, of course, to share this information with other people, to ensure that these people make a good decision with you. You guys have made a good decision to be here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And every call that I have, it's more about the people that are on the call rather than me talking. So with that being said, let me see who's on the call out of the 66 of us that are here. Let me scroll through everyone on the list. Okay, so last night I have one of my team members, she and her husband, they came on Zoom, and she wanted to add funds in a Hobby exchange. She actually rather wanted to add funds in the Binance, where there was already a sync coin busy operating. And so to me, logically thinking, I wouldn't want the sync coin to buy the dip if the margin call is open on the sync coin. Yeah. So if you add funds to your Binance or to your Hobby, wherever there is a sync strategy operating, if you don't want the robot to buy up the dip on that specific coin, then you need to stop the margin call. But when you stop the margin call and the robot cannot buy dip, it means that you're going to go into a higher floating loss. The robot won't sell your crypto off at a loss, but it's actually going to have you wait longer for that coin to come out of that floating loss. And remember, floating loss, it's not a realized loss. It's not a real loss. It is simply an unrealized loss. And only you are the ones stupid enough to sell that coin at a loss. And that's exactly what many members have done, because they're afraid that it's going to dip even further. Not having the patience and not understanding that the more capital you have within your account, the better it's going to be for you, the better the robot would be able to operate by buying the dips. Because in order to make profit, you need to realize and understand that it's best that your robot keeps on buying more than what it sells, because if it buys more than what it sells, your payday is going to be sweet. But the fact of the matter is that you lack patience. You lack patience and you lack perseverance and you lack the tenacity to continue sharing the opportunity with others, because while you're waiting for the coin to come out of dip, where is your focus? Where's your focus if you don't have capital to add? Your focus should be on learning. Your focus should be on having a positive attitude. Your focus should be on developing your skills. Your focus should be on developing your skills so much so that you can use that skills to invite. You can use that skills to present. What's stopping you? You're no different from me. You may be coming from wherever you're coming from, and you're speaking your certain language in your mother tongue. What's stopping you from having a Zoom meeting in your mother tongue with people in your neighborhood, with people from your work, your colleagues, etc., etc.? Absolutely nothing. The only thing that is stopping you is your mindset. Remember, I'm going to keep on talking about mindset, skill, and strategy. So many people, they want to trade the coins and Royal Q or the signals, but you don't have a strategy. So what's your strategy? What's your goal? Because where your focus goes, your energy is going to flow. But now I come to you with another opportunity. I said to you, you only need $20 for your gas fee. And now you get consumed in this opportunity because it's cheap. And you can spend a little less money. In Afrikaans, which is one of the languages that many people speak here in South Africa, in Afrikaans, they say, goedkoop is duurkoop. So if something is affordable, it's going to cost you much more in the long term. If you want to cut the corner and pay cheaper for something, it's going to cost you much more to maintain that certain something in the long term. So what is your long-term goal here? Why are you here by Royal Q? What is it that you want out of the deal? How much do you want to make by the end of the year after your 12-month subscription has ended? Because remember, you're paying $120 for the year. What are you doing in that year to make that $120 back, which you've paid for your annual subscription, which you'll never get back? Once you take the $120 out of your pocket or out of your wallet, and you pay the $120 TRC, Tron TRC20, USDT TRC20, once you pay that $120, you don't get it back. You don't get it. Nobody's going to come and put another $120 in your hand. It's you. You're responsible to make back that $120. By doing what? Simply just share the opportunity with 4 other people. Our people are saying in the group, please kindly send your settings. Are you going to give the signal? You didn't pay attention. And it's cheap. It's cheap to pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. There's somebody on this call today, I saw on the status, she said on her status that it's not expensive to get informed. You only have to pay attention. I was like, wow, you're definitely going to make money in this business because you're paying attention. It's not expensive to get informed, ladies and gentlemen. You only have to pay attention. So for those people on the call that is waiting for inspiration, waiting for the signal, waiting for the right time to get started, waiting for the right time to share the business, there's never a right time. The right time is right now. So remember this and write this down. If you have a notebook and pen, it means that you are a great student of the game. You are a great student of the game if you have a notebook and pen every time you come to a Zoom call, because that means that you're serious about getting the necessary information. Getting informed, because it's not expensive to get informed. Getting information is everywhere. It's at the click of your fingers. So write this down. Great traders aren't born or made overnight. It takes patience, discipline, and consistency to master the art of trading. And I'll repeat that. If you didn't get me the first time, I'll repeat it again. I'll say that great traders aren't born or made overnight. Yet you started the business 2 months ago, or last week, or yesterday, and you're expecting to already make $100 profit a day. Yes, there's people that's making $100 profit a day, $300 profit a day. You know why? Because they're not afraid to put money into their Binance. They're not afraid to put money into their Coinbase or the UB. There's people in my team that is trading with 250,000 South African rands. Now, everyone's financial situation is not the same. So everyone's going to have a different strategy. Remember, I said I'm going to talk about mindset, skill, and strategy all the time. If you lack the mindset and the skill, and you don't have a strategy, then you're going to fail in this business. So I'll say again, great traders aren't born or made overnight. It takes patience, discipline, and consistency to master the art of trading. How patient are you guys? How disciplined are you guys? How willing are you to work on your consistency? There's 71 people on the call. Maybe you can get the people to 100 on this call. Because I want to teach you guys how to make money in this business. Maybe you've been waiting for 2 months first before you said, you know what, let me add an extra 10,000 South African rands to my capital, because I can see now people are making money. I told you from the very beginning that there's an opportunity for you to make money. Not only have I told you, but the person who invited you to this business told you that yes, there's an opportunity to make money in this business. But then what do? You have a negative mindset and you say, oh, but the people who are making money in Royal Q is the people who are recruiting. I can't recruit. You're right. You're right when you say you can't recruit. You know why? Because it comes down to mindset. If you tell yourself you can, you're right. If you tell yourself you can't, you're also right. Oh no, but the people who are making money in the business, they're good at recruiting. I can't recruit, or I have to work. I work for a boss, etc., etc. Don't have time. Excuse after excuse after excuse. Excuses are always going to be excuses, ladies and gentlemen. Come and tell you the truth. The truth, the fact of the matter is that there's people in this business, maybe people on this call right now, who have made more money with trading. Along with the robot sync strategy, they have been trading manually. They've made more money via trading than what they have made with sharing this business. Can you believe that? You won't necessarily believe it. But the reason why these people are able to make more money with trading than what they have with growing their team is because they have the right mindset, they're developing the right skills, and they have a strategy. So if you have $60 only to trade with, what's your strategy? How many margin calls do you have on your trade setting? How many times do you want the robot to buy the dip? You want the robot to buy the dip in multiples of 20 for 3 times? You want the robot to buy the dip in multiples of $6, $10 at a time? You need to have a pen and paper with you at all times, a calculator if you can. Because we're working with decimals here, ladies and gentlemen. We're working with coins that cost 0.01, 0.02, so forth and so on. So imagine you had to buy BNB, which is the Binance coin, in March when it was $30 each. And you had to buy 100 of those coins at $30 each. Today, if you look at the Binance coin a few months later, you would see that it's 5 times more, if not more than that. It's trading at $529.50. And so for those people that are selling their coins off in a loss because they cannot wait, they cannot hodl, if you can't hold, you will never be rich in crypto. If you don't have the patience as a trader, you will never get rich in crypto. If you're also going to have the fear of missing out, and you're going to trade because you feel in fear that you're going to miss out, then you will never get rich in crypto. Because you're following now, oh no, wait, I need to quickly add capital because I see people are making money and now I'm having the fear of missing out and now I need to get the signals quickly and now I need to rush into it. No, you need to have a strategy. Before you can execute your strategy, you need to practice the skill of being able to set the trade, right? You need to practice the skill of being able to set the margin configuration. Margin configuration, how many times do you want the robot to buy dip? So when we send a signal, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in the groups that are sending signals, then you're in the wrong team. Maybe you must buy another bot in one of the members' teams on my team so that we can grow together. If you don't find yourself a proper mentor in anything that it is that you do, the chances of you failing is going to be more likely than none. Nobody wants to fail. I love winning, ladies and gentlemen, as Coach Jay. I love winning more than I love losing. Of course, all of you do. And I always refer back to the game of football. In the game of football, when the team isn't doing well, the team is losing game after game, or they're not performing as well as they should, it's never the players that get blamed. It's always the coach. And it's the coach that loses his job. Makes you wonder why the coach gets paid so much. Makes you wonder why the coach gets paid so much, yeah? So you don't have to be like me. You don't have to do what I do. You need to do what you do to be great in this business. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm simply here to give you the facts. I'm simply here to give you information. And if you're paying attention, you're going to get paid. Information is free, ladies and gentlemen. It's everywhere. You just need to make sure that you're looking in the right place and you're walking with the right people. Follow those who know road. When you follow those who know road, the journey is going to be easy. Okay, so with that being said, as I was saying earlier, I wanted to give somebody on the call the opportunity to explain to everyone on this call today what she and her husband has found when they sit that trade or the coin called the 1 inch last night, based on another trade setting that was sent in the coin. So what they actually did was they used the margin configuration and trade setting of CRV, Curve Finance, CRV, USDT, but they actually used that trade setting on another coin called 1 inch. So please, leader, at the moment, if you're listening carefully, I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Let me just find your name. And explain and tell the people if that coin has brought you back profit ever since you set that trade. Please go ahead, leader. I've asked you to unmute yourself. You know who you are.
Salam, are you talking about me? Or referring to me?
That's correct. I'm talking about you, Mrs. Radin.
Okay. Yeah, no, definitely I might profit, yes. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Well done. It's amazing. Did you put your coin in one shot or did you leave it on cycle?
I left it on cycle, yes. I left it on cycle. Hello? I think my signal is bad.
All right, so that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You left it on cycle. You took the risk to leave it on cycle, which is fine. But remember, when the market dips, you need to buy that. Now, did you hear what I said, ladies and gentlemen, is that you do not need to wait for inspiration. You do not need to wait for a signal. You need to practice your skill and know what you are looking for. Because this leader took the trade setting, the margin configuration of CRV USDT signal and applied that same margin configuration to a different coin, which is 1 inch. You heard it here first. You heard it here live and direct that she and her husband received profit on at least maybe $90 or 100. I don't know how much was in the trade at the time, but it was based on 7 margin calls. And the total required amount of capital was, if I'm not mistaken, $130. Here's the plan. There's the strategy. 7 margin calls, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, $20 times 4. That was for the first 4 margin calls, and the rest is one time, with the first buy-in amount of $10. Ladies and gentlemen, this business is not rocket science. You just need to make sure that you are sinking responsibly. Because when you start in the business, you're excited, you're making money in the first few days, everything is going well. But then when you start to see floating loss, you lose your motivation. You lose your inspiration, and you need somebody to come and push you up again, which is fine. We don't mind doing that. We don't mind doing it at all. But if you don't know what you want, and you don't know why you want it, and you don't have a long-term goal, then you're going to be saying things like, please send the signal to the group. Thank you for the insight, etc., etc. And you're so nice because you're waiting for signals when you're not even doing anything upon yourself to add value. Thank you, Kabilala, wherever you are. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here to make money with Royal Q, I'm going to say again this. I don't know if that person is still on the call, but there was somebody that posted on the status last night that it's not expensive to get informed. You only have to pay attention. Just imagine, it's not expensive to get informed, ladies and gentlemen. You only have to pay attention. And so with that being said, with Royal Q, multiple streams of income is a form of self-care. You're stressed because you only got one. You're stressed because you use the loss of your income to invest in the Royal Q pot, when you're actually supposed to use money that you're not going to need in the immediate future. Because when you invest into cryptocurrency, you shouldn't go and borrow money to start investing in cryptocurrency. You should use money that you can afford to lose. You should use money that you can invest without any emotions, and you should use money that you can invest without fear. So nothing is stopping you from going to use this artificial intelligent application called Royal Q. Tap on the Royal Q icon and look and click around and see whose trading strategy, whose synchronized strategy is doing the best on the chart ranking. If you tap on your Royal Q application, after tapping on to getting into the application, you will see all of the information that you require to make money is right in front of you. You're just not looking deep enough. You're not looking hard enough. It's here, guys. If people in my team can make 5% in 1 hour, what's stopping you? You're all in my team. Everybody all around the world we are one team. We are together. We're supposed to be one happy family. But people want to see you do good, but never better than them. They feel threatened by your presence, or they feel threatened by your ability to exceed expectations. And so everything that you need to know about your pot is right in front of you. So you have what we call the operation strategy on your Royal Q app. You have the operation strategy, which is the current coins that are operating, whether it be in your general or your professional section. All of the coins will appear there in your home section on your operation strategy. However, if you want to really view the coins in lifetime, you have to view it in the quantitative section, because it is in fact in the quantitative section where things are happening live in your Binance, Huobi, or Coinbase. Now, some people don't even know where to click to change their nickname on the app, because you haven't been focused, you haven't been properly engaged, you haven't been paying attention. Some people don't even know how to bind their Huobi, even though they've bind their Binance 2 months prior to that, because you didn't pay attention when you were binding your robot. Now people's wanting to get a video for Coinbase for binding, because Coinbase has recently appeared on the back office. But you already bound Binance and Huobi. Why can't you bind Coinbase by yourself now this time? Because you're lazy. You have the wrong mindset, and you didn't practice your skill. You didn't pay attention. That's why you will stay poor. It might sound like I'm being harsh, but it's the truth. You're shaking your head and thinking to yourself, wow, Coach Jay, you're right. You do know that when you click on quantitative, in the top left-hand corner, you have Binance, Huobi, and Coinbase. And in order to operate your different applications, or rather to operate the different coins, you have to click there in the top left-hand corner. Now, let me tell you about the leader that set the strategy last night using the margin configuration of another coin. This coin has done over 5% in less than 24 hours. Yes, because when these leaders started the trade, it was 0.18 or 0.79, and it has increased in less than 24 hours since that time that the trade has been set. It has increased to 5%. I've been shouting to people in the group, buy AVE, A or AV, however you want to call it, AAVE. They didn't listen. They could have made already by now 6% on their money. I was shouting to people, buy XRP. It's 64 cents, 64 American cents. It's now almost $1 again. I was shouting to people, buy ADA. It's on the special. It's cheap. They didn't listen. And so next to operation strategy in your Royal Q application is something that reads hot. And next to that is something that reads 24-hour volume. There's a reason why Royal Q... Stop making a noise. There's a reason why Royal Q has put these options in the app to show you which coins are hot and to show you which coins are having the 24-hour volume. These are the coins that you should be trading, ladies and gentlemen. You do not need signals from us. You just need to pay attention. I showed you guys in the group, if you are in the signals group, I showed you guys in the group how to enter a trade and how to make sure that you enter the trade at the right time. But you didn't pay attention. Because if you did, then you'd be able to trade all of the coins that is in your hot section. I said to people, buy this link coin, buy XRP. It's all in the hot section. Yesterday I said, buy Atom. It's in the hot section. You didn't listen. Atom is also giving a nice return. Now, don't go now without a strategy, without the necessary skill and go and set your robot. Don't do that to yourself, because now you're feeling, oh my goodness, Coach Jay is mentioning these coins again. Let me go and buy them. No, you need to have a strategy first before you buy. Okay? So there's a reason why Royal Q is keep improving the application, because we have over 1 million users in the space of 8 months. Did you know that? Now imagine you're telling somebody that you're marketing the business to. That's a major achievement. Imagine the fact that Royal Q was in 7 months, Royal Q was able to pay over $90 million in profit to its members. When you tell that to one of your friends, family, or stranger, they'll be like, wow, that's a lot of money in the space of 7 months. Let me join you. Let me find out how I can, have some profit within that 90 million USDT, which is a breakthrough. Now, there's a reason I'm going to say again, there's a reason why in your application, when you tap on Royal Q and you're in the home section, on the home section, there's something called the operation strategy. In the operation strategy section, you have your general coins and you have your professional coins. There's 2 sections. That's why we tell you, when you start, enable professional edition. When you enable professional edition, half of you don't even remember the answers to those questions. I'm right, isn't it? Half of you don't even remember the answers to those questions that are asked in the professional edition section. When you tap on professional edition after registering your Royal Q account, the answers are, number 1 is B, number 2 is C, number 3 is B, B, C, B. How do I know this out of my head? Because I'm focusing on my mindset, I'm focusing on my skill, I'm focusing on a strategy, and I know that the more people I get into the business, the more I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to show people how to change their nickname, show people how to do a transaction password. Because people in this business that have been in the business for 2 months, but they still haven't set the transaction password for withdrawal. How excited are you then to make money from this business? How soon do you want to withdraw your rewards from Royal Q if you haven't even set the transaction password? So now when the time comes to withdraw, maybe 2 or 3 months later, you ask me, Coach, they're asking me for the transaction password. I don't know how to set it. But because you didn't take out the time, you didn't focus on the application, you didn't put in the necessary time, energy, and effort into your business, and that's why you don't understand how to set your transaction password. It's sad. It's really sad. You don't know that the compensation plan is right in front of you in your Royal Q app when you click on Member Center. This business is a people's business, not a business where you can come in and use other people. We don't use people here, we work with people. We don't make money from people, we make money with people. So if you're new on this call, listen to Coach Jay. I know road guys, cryptocurrency has put me in a financial situation whereby I don't even need to be doing the Zoom call and encouraging you guys or giving you guys some of my energy, some of my confidence. But I do it anyway. Why? Because I love people and I know the more I give, the more I'm going to receive. I know somebody saying in the background, somebody saying amen. Yes, because in my culture, we believe that we should want more for the next person than what we want for ourselves. And when we want more for the next person than what we want for ourselves, we're going to receive it back tenfold. So when somebody does well, when somebody gets a promotion, when somebody's making profits, why are you jealous and looking at it with an evil eye? Say congratulations. Everyone, if there's 200 people in the group and 200 people view the post of somebody leveling up or somebody making a $1 profit a day, they deserve a round of applause. They deserve to be told congratulations. Not because you didn't make profit or because you didn't rank up. Your turn is coming. But you need to make things happen through your mindset, through your skill, and through a strategy. So if you didn't know, when you tap on your Royal Q application, you tap on Member Center. After tapping on Member Center, everything you need to know about the compensation plan is right in front of your eyes. You will understand. Let me show you guys, because you might be getting sick of hearing my voice. I don't know. But you can see, when you start off in this business, you start off as what we call a what? VIP 1. This is my name on Telegram, by the way, guys. So if you want to link with me, you can search me on Telegram, Coach J123. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I love sharing this business. I love people because I know when I'm sharing the business, I have more money to withdraw because I've set my transaction password. I've set my Google Authenticator. I put an extra layer of security on my account. I'm excited because nobody can hack my account. Only I can get into my account. If you didn't do that, wake up. Go and do it after this call so that you can excite yourself about the opportunity that there is to make as much money as you like to infinity. You can make as much money as you like in this business up to infinity. There's no cap on your earnings. So when you start the business as a VIP 1, everyone starts there, including myself. Just silence the sheep. Maybe that person wants to be put in the waiting room. I don't know. But when you start in the business, ladies and gentlemen, you start off as a VIP 1, and you just need 3 people to come and start with you here as the direct required amount of people, which is 3 V1s to come and start with you. Now, between yourself and those 3 people, you need to figure out a way now you can get 20 members into your team. Coach, I don't have capital to trade. I only have $30. Is that what you want for yourself? Is that what you're worth? Is that what you think you're worth? Is that what you want for yourself, for your life, for your children, for your family, for yourself? More especially for yourself, because this business is all you. Nobody's coming to save you. It's all you. So you need to invite 3 members. Now, if you invited 3 members to this call, they will see, but wow, this guy's so passionate. He knows exactly what he's talking about. I think I need to get involved. You didn't do any work. The presentation was done for you. But you don't have the skill to invite. You don't have the skill to present. So I'm presenting for you. And I'm helping you guys understand that the more you practice on inviting new people to calls like these, the sooner you're going to be able to grow your team. And the sooner you're able to grow your team, the better it's going to be for you guys, right? So 20 members is all that you need between yourself and your 3 business partners. Yeah? But now we say, you know what? Aim for this number. 4. It's not difficult because you get $30, $30, $30, $30. $30 times 4 is $120, isn't it? Did you make your annual subscription back in your pocket? Yes. It's instantly withdrawable, ladies and gentlemen, with a $2 withdrawal fee. So instead of withdrawing $30 and receiving 28 to your Binance, UB, or Coinbase, work towards achieving 4 people in your team. That's $120. So when you withdraw this $120, by the time it comes to exchange, there's a minus $2 from this amount because there's a $2 fee. Yeah. So it's very, very easy because now when you start growing your team, even if it's just one person, you get what we call direct quantification. Now, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. So rich people, they leverage 2 things. And I consider myself rich. We, as rich people, and you should also consider yourself rich. Even if you're not as rich as you'd like to be, believe it. Because where does it start? In your mindset. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Yeah? So if you're not where you want to be at, begin with the end in mind and see yourself there. So the team rewards is amazing in this business because you get something called direct quantification and you get something called you get something called team quantification. So you actually have the opportunity as a VIP 1 to earn at least 4% direct quantification and team quantification on the profits that is generated for the people in your team through the robot. And that's why you invite quality people only. You don't invite people that have a microwave mentality, people that have a get rich quick scheme mindset. They want to put things in the microwave quickly and hoping that, it comes out of the microwave nice and quick, or instead of putting it in the oven to slow roast. So when you start off in the business, you start off as a VIP 1, and to go from VIP 1 to VIP 2, you need 20 people in your team. Of that 20 people, 3 of them need to be personally referred to you. But now if you're a go-getter like me and you tell yourself, my goodness, V2, VIP 2 is not good enough. I want VIP 6. Not even VIP 3 or 4 or 5 is good enough. I want VIP 6. You know why I want VIP 6? Because I want to be earning $20,000 per day. But I need to understand that in order for me to earn that type of money, I need to invite people into my team who are smarter than me, who are sharper than me, who are faster than me, who are richer than me. Quality people only. I need to invite to the business doctors, dentists, pilots, engineers, people who have studied for 7-9 years, but they still have the opportunity to make more than what they've ever made in their entire career or in the entire time of studying. They have the opportunity to earn that amount 100 times more in the space of 7 months than what they would in 7 years. So what anyone in the business achieves in 6 or 7 months, you can take half the time. It just all depends on your mindset, your skills, and your strategy. So as a VIP 2, you just have to have 5 members in your team. Of that 5 members, 100 of them need to be 100 of them need to come from your team. Right? So 5 users is also not difficult to get, ladies and gentlemen. If you look hard enough, the money's out there in the streets, not under the bed sheets. It's in the streets, not under the sheets. Yeah? So if you want great things for your life, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be a go-getter, you need to be a mover, you need to be a shaker. Because if you're still going to be stuck in the same position that you are in right now, 10 years from now, you're going to be the one responsible because you listen to your mother, you listen to your father, you listen to your neighbor, you listen to your pastor, you listen to your imam, you listen to all of the people that is not even where you'd like to be, but you listen to them. Oh no, don't take that risk. Don't put more money in. You're going to lose your money. You're not. Your money stays with you. You just need to be sharp enough and develop the right mindset. people in my team to come and put in 250,000 South African rands and tell you that they're not worried about taking their money out because it stays safe and secure with them, and the money that they would have been earning in their bank in 1 year is what they can earn in 1 hour with Roku. So what I'm telling you guys right now, if you're paying attention and you're taking notes, what I'm telling you right now is what you should be telling those strangers on your WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, instead of watching other people's lives and wasting your data or wasting your time. 100 people is also not difficult to get because if you have 5 people in your team and they all share a common goal, and each of them have 20 people in the team, then do you have 100 people? Yes, because if each of these 5 people have 20 people in the team, you have 5 V2s and not 3 V2s anymore. But you're selfish, you're stingy. You don't want to share information. You just want to be a leech. You just want to get information from top leaders so that you can make money by yourself. I'm going to be honest with you. But the moment you start changing your mindset and you start to understand that you're going to become something that you've always dreamed of becoming because of people, then you would understand that people need people. Did you see what happened to the post office because of the email? Taxi drivers, Uber drivers need people, Bolt drivers need people. Without people, they cannot make 40,000 Rand a month. I know some Uber drivers making 40,000 Rand per month. But what are they doing with that money? Buying alcohol. They're spending it on their many girlfriends. They're not using it to actually make sure that when their children are 18 years old, finish with school, they'll be able to go and study further, or they'll be able to invest in their child's education and so forth. What do you want? What's your long-term goal? So as a VIP2 member, you can earn some good money in the business because you start earning $40 per person that you invite. But remember, this is a people's business. The mosque need people, the synagogue need people, the church need people. Everywhere you go, people need people. And so once you have 5 people and 3 of those 5 people or 3 of these 100 people are VIP2s, meaning that 3 of either the 100 or 3 of the 5 users of VIP2, they each have 20 people on the team, boom, you go from VIP2 to VIP3. Now, when you're on VIP3, you need 300 team members. 8 of them need to be personally referred to the business by you. It's not difficult to get 8 people. The money is on the streets, not in the sheets, not under the sheets. And you don't literally have to go to the street to go and find people. I'm just hypothetically speaking and using that as a way of helping you guys understand that if you don't wake up with motivation, have the right mindset, practice your skills, and have a strategy, then you're not going to be able to grow your team. Because that's where real good money is in this business. Your network will determine your net worth. All right? So when you're on VIP3, to go to VIP4, you need 300 team members. 8 of them need to come from these 300 team members. And anyone in your team who is hungry to go the road with you, 3 of them need to be V3. 3 people of the 300 members need to be V3, yeah? But then you start to earn $50 per person as a VIP3. And you get the team rewards of a distributed amount of 40% with a peer award income. This is sweet, ladies and gentlemen. I had the opportunity to taste this as of the 19th of this month. So I started the business on the 29th of July. And after the first week of August, I decided, let me start sharing this business. And it's nice to get $30 a day. After $30 a day, you say, you know what, it's too little. Let me get $60 a day. You know what, $60 a day is too little. Let me get $70 a day. You know what, $70 is too little. Let me get $120 per day. It's nice. Now we're talking money. Imagine getting $120 per day and you're earning somebody's salary in the space of 3 days. Or you're even earning somebody's salary in the space of 1 day. With this opportunity, it's possible. But you need to believe that it's possible. If you don't believe, then continue sleeping under those sheets. So to go from VIP3 to VIP4, you need to have 8 users, the team of 300 people, And at least 3 of them, whether they're coming from these 8 or whether they're coming from the 300, they don't need to be directly referred by you. It can be indirect people. You would understand that 3 people within this business, whether you know them or not, can change your life for the best. You just don't know it yet because you haven't practiced having the right mindset. You haven't practiced your skills and you haven't practiced your strategy. You haven't written down a goal or the day that, you know, I told myself I want to get to V3 by the 20th of December. Without my team, it wouldn't have been possible. But then I have to thank myself, because if I didn't encourage the team, if I didn't also put in the work myself, then I wouldn't be on V3 today. Because of that, halfway up the compensation plan with 3 more levels to go. It's possible. Anyone can achieve it. And so I told myself that I want to achieve VIP 3 status in the business by the 20th of December. And I wrote it down because I set a SMART goal. I made it specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and I put a time to it. It was a SMART goal. And I was so excited, motivated that I shared that positivity, that mindset, that energy, that skill, that strategy with my team members, and I was able to get to VIP 3 a day before the time, on the 19th. So it's amazing what happens when you start to write down your goals. Now to go from VIP 3 to VIP 4, to go from VIP 4 to VIP 5, you need to have 12 users, 800 team members. 800 team members is not difficult to get. You might think it's impossible, but it's all in your mind. Because if you say to yourself that, you know what, you can get 800 team members, then it's possible. At the moment, I have 413 activated members in my team. 700 and something is, let me see, because I have it written down here. 733 people haven't made the decision yet. They're still sleeping under the sheets. Some of you who haven't made the decision, you're still here on this call this morning. You've been telling me, coach, end of the month come, you procrastinated, you lose motivation. Tell yourself, okay, no, wait, tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, you lose motivation. You message me, I ignore you because you're wasting my time, isn't it? So if you know what you want, you know why you want it, then you're going to get started right now as you speak. So as a VIP 4 member to go to VIP 5, you need 12 users. Not difficult to get 12 users on your link. You just need to be consistent. Once you have 800 team members, 12 of them need to be directly referred by you, and 3 of them. And remember what I said about the power of 3. 3 people can make you extremely rich in this business. Doesn't matter what level you're on, as long as they're quality people. 3 of them need to be V4, meaning that they fully need to duplicate what they've seen you do on the previous levels. Just take 3 people with you. Now, I'm smart. I keep the wealth in my household. I don't know how smart you are, but you can have more than one bot. You can have a bot for your children. You can have a bot for your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie, your nephew, your nieces, everyone that's your blood. You don't necessarily want to give a bot to a friend. Maybe you want to give a bot to a friend as a Christmas gift. It's one of the best gifts you could give them. But I'm smart. I keep the wealth in the household. So both my sons, they have a bot. My one son is 1 year old. The other one is 3 years old. So when they turn 18, even without Royal Q, they're going to be crypto millionaires. I believe that. I strongly believe that they'll be crypto millionaires. Because right now, as I'm speaking, they're listening to me. So Royal Q is not going to disappear. They won't disappear. Ask yourself the question, why would the #1 exchange in the world, Binance, be doing business with Royal Q if it wasn't a good business? Why would the second largest cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, or maybe it's not the second, it's in between second and third, why would they be doing business with Royal Q if it wasn't a good opportunity? And then UB Global. These 3 exchanges, Binance, UB Global, and Coinbase, is actually in the world's top 5 exchanges. Why would they be doing business with Royal Q? You simply need to set your API, application programming interface, to allow the robot to communicate effectively with the funds that's in your exchange, read the market, and trade for you. Buy when low, sell when high, without emotions, never at a loss. Always going to sell for you in profit. So to go from this VIP 4 to VIP 5, 12 members, 3 of them need to be V4, 800 team members. You start getting $60 per person and team rewards of 50% which is split accordingly with a peer award of 10%. Then to go from VIP 5 to VIP 6, which is where you see yourself as a king, as a queen, as a royal partner. Whether you like it or not, I'm going there with or without you. Whether it takes me 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, doesn't matter. I'm going there with or without you. I'm making money with or without you because you're not practicing on your mindset, you're not practicing on your skill, you're not practicing on your strategy. So if you can't do those three things, you're going to be responsible for the position that you're in the next 12 months from today. So to go from VIP 5 to VIP 6, you need 20 users, 1,000 members as a net amount of members in your team. These 1,500 members don't need to come directly from you. They say that teamwork makes the dream work because these 20 users directly referred by you is also going to have users and their users is going to have users and their users are going to have users, but you're not literally going to be using the person that invited you to the business. No, you need to have the right mindset. You need to practice your skills and have the right strategy to understand and know that the work that you put into this business, it's going to reward you. If somebody can take $85 and tell his upline that, hey, look, upline or sponsor or invite or business partner, my friend, I don't have transport money to come to the seminar. And that upline saw potential in this person and give that person extra $30 because that person only have $85 to his name. At the time, the robot was $100. He didn't have $100, he only had $85 because 3 months prior to that, he's been scammed by another return on investment company because he sent his money to a third party. He was scammed by $16,000. 6 months later, he's able to make over $50,000 with only $85 in his pocket to his name. Now, what's stopping you? If he could eat dry bread, sleep on the floor, you may know who this person is because you've been attending Zoom calls. He only had $85 to his name, but he made a commitment to himself that he wants to kill poverty. He's sick and tired of his current situation. And this person is a medical doctor by profession. He opens his own business, a clinic, and he makes a joke about it. I laugh every time he says this. He said that when he opened up his clinic, he was praying to God that people get sick so that they can come to his clinic so that he can make money. Now you're in this business, Royal Q. Yes, praying helps. But God said you must sweat. You must sweat for what you want, isn't it? Every man shall sweat. And in my Quran, it says, Man jada wa jada, those who strive, they will succeed. So if you see yourself as an ambitious person, if you don't really have the ambition, it's developed on calls like this. It's developed by setting goals, writing down your goals, and not necessarily dreaming too much. Because while people are sleeping and dreaming about what they want to achieve, I'm awake, working towards what I want to achieve. While others are dreaming, I'm working on my dreams. You should want the same for yourself. So once you come here, oh my goodness gracious, you guys will see there's a lot of money to be made here in this business. Lot of money.
Basic kita $10,000, $9,000, $11,000, $10,000. Setiap hari withdraw ni nampak $8,000, $7,000, $8,000, $7,000, $7,000, ya Allah, $15,000. Hari-hari withdraw Hari-hari withdraw. Maknanya withdraw ni tak ada limit lah. Tak ada limit, tak ada limit. Boleh withdraw berapa banyak. Berapa banyak boleh withdraw. Banyak bonus masuk, banyak. Withdraw, lah. Saya pernah withdraw 23,000 tak silap saya. Yang 19,000. 19,000 withdraw nampak. Ya Allah, 23,000. 23,000 ni withdraw. Ya Allah. Biar dia orang nampak sikit peluang kat sini
So who do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that has been able to withdraw over $23,000 to the account in one day? This is the founder of Binance. He has a net worth of over $96 billion. He said before he leaves the world's earth, he wants to donate 99% of his wealth. Doesn't care about money. He says everyone that you know that has a smartphone, he says everyone that is by the age of 12 or 15 years old should know about cryptocurrency, because in 10 years from today, nothing else is going to matter. You're not going to use paper money anymore. Everything is going online.
Cryptocurrency will take over the world. Here's why. 1.7 billion adults remain unbanked in the world. Unbanked means you don't have a bank. You probably don't have access to credit, and you can't do business on any significant scale. So about 1 in 7 people in the world have almost zero options to improve their financial well-being. And there's a concept called leapfrogging. This is where an underdeveloped country leapfrogs a developing technology and goes straight to modern tech. For example, skipping telephone lines in certain African and Asian countries, going straight to cell phones, and making those areas more than countries thought to be the most advanced. This is about to happen with banks. Crypto makes many banking systems irrelevant. Almost 2 billion people are going to get satellite internet and cell phone access in the next 10 years, and they aren't going to take the time to learn about antiquated banking and credit systems. They're going to be shown a crypto wallet by their friend, and some of the people you don't even realize exist will become a part of the most advanced economy in the world. Crypto is going to take over because it's better, cheaper, and easier. And if you don't learn about it, you will get left behind, no matter what country you live in or how it.
All right. Take it easy. Take it easy and let's play some behind the waist. Okay. This one up is the one we can't use. Go squeeze, go the fam tools. And all the parameters that you want the farm to. See, even your papa not to save you. For all the cannabis when they pick it done do. Man, all the niggas don't find you. Because that nigga when you play more, he don't move. Oh boy, he don't move. Ha, hey, come on, let's go. Chevy make a tamua. Say my kina. My God. Ha, you want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, kitty, you the wrong, get a off with drink with a drop cup. Ha! Hey! Jabba, you see how the thing goes. I said, telling me who blends you. And who, Okay.
So I ask again, ladies and gentlemen, can you see how the thing goes? Can you see how the thing goes here, the royal queue, when you're sharing your link? I'm not showing you guys this to brag. I'm showing you guys to help you understand, make you believe and see what's possible. That not only am I doing it, but other leaders in the business are doing it, and these leaders are on the call today. So with that being said, I want to give some of the leaders that I see here on the call the opportunity to explain to you what it's like when you're chilling with the big boys and the big girls in this business. If you work on your mindset, your skills, and your strategy. So please, I want to give my upline, my success line, this person that helped me make Royal Q possible with her and a team. I don't know if she can speak, but I made you co-host. Please, leader, unmute yourself and say something to the people.
Wow. I came in late, but I grabbed a lot of things. Good morning to you all. I'm Doris Angel from Germany. Merry Christmas to you all. Okay, so Coach Jay has said it all, and as a leader with about 8,500 team members in my team, have been using this Royal Q application, and the people I deal with in my team, I've had a lot of experiences. So when it comes to I'm so sorry. I'm a mother of two. These kids always disturb when I have to talk. Sorry. Okay. So as I was saying, we need to focus in the business. We need to really focus. There is a lot of money to be made with this Royal Q application. If you you dedicate yourself and get committed to it, you are going to see a lot of results, a lot of mind-blowing results. Sometimes I feel the Africans in this business, we are not doing enough. Because look at the Indians, look at the Malaysians. Looks like they are the only ones taking all the money away. We need to push harder. This is an amazing application that we need to share with everybody. Forget about your African brothers and sisters or friends. If they don't want to be part, don't force them. Move to the next people. There are a lot of people across the globe, I keep saying. You don't need to know them before you share the opportunity with them. I didn't know Leader Julius from anywhere when he introduced this opportunity to me. I'm in Europe, he's in Africa. So you see the connection. It doesn't matter. Just go outside your comfort zones and look for people. There are so many mediums which you can use to get people. If you are not confident to talk to them, invite them to Zoom meetings, check up on them, follow up on them. If I think for 2 weeks now, since 1st of December, I went on a short break. If most of you leaders that have my contact could notice, I never posted a status on my WhatsApp. People were just inboxing me, my contact. Is everything okay? Why don't you post about Royal Q again? Is everything okay? I'm like, wow. It means when I post about Royal Q, people follow, people watch. Someone has been following me for the past 6 months. She's just waiting to cash out her money and come to Royal Q. You understand? So you need to share your business. You need to make noise about it. Let people be curious. Let them know, why is it that every day she's posting about this business? You let me just join and see how it is. You understand? If you are in Europe, you are in Africa, this is the best opportunity for you. I've done a lot of network businesses, but this one can never be compared to any. We have a great product. Let us share it with people. Crypto, we all know is the future now. So let us encourage each other. It's all about teamwork. We can't do it without our members. You can all testify. We cannot do it. We all need each other. We need to come out and help each other to be able to have a successful goal. So if you are here and you are new, someone invited you, or you are already a member, don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep pushing. Your time will definitely come. I always say this opportunity, it doesn't matter when you joined. If you are serious, you are going to overtake whoever even brought you. It's not a competition though. I have about 5 leaders in my team who have made a lot of dollars than what I have made. 3 of them are ahead of me when it comes to rank. You understand? So it's not the matter of when you started, but it's the effort you and your team members put in. So we need to put in a lot of effort. We need to help each other so that we can, at the end, we can all smile, because teamwork makes the dream works. Thank you very much. If you give me the opportunity, I'm going to talk for more than 2 hours. So let me just end it here. I'm happy to work with you all. And once again, Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you, Coach Jay, for this wonderful meeting.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my upline, my sponsor, my invited to this business. And she didn't give up on me. Before she explained the business to me, there was 6 other people that wanted me to join the team on Royal Q. I didn't join with them, I joined with her. The reason why is because she was persistent. You heard what she said, follow up. She followed up with me almost every single day. She told me about the business. I said, yes, I know about the business, but I'm trading manually myself in my Binance, in my Hotbit, in my KuCoin, in my Probit, etc., etc. I have many exchanges. There's many exchanges available to all of you with over 6,000 coins in the market. And she followed up with me, and the reason why I joined her because she was persistent, she was consistent, and she said to me things that made me realize that, you know what, she have the right mindset And for that reason, she has over 8,000 people in a team. And for that reason, she has somebody in a team that's actually on a higher level than her, that's making more money than her. So if you think that, you come in as a VIP 2 and the person that invited you is VIP 3, nothing is stopping you from achieving what that person achieved in 6 months or 5 months. You can achieve it in 1 month. If people can go from VIP 1 to VIP 3 in 4 days, it's because they had the right mindset, they practiced their skill, and they had a strategy. If people can go from VIP 1 to VIP 6 in 84 days, what's stopping you? What's stopping me? But it's the mindset, because you think, you know what, if I'm going to work hard, now I'm going to make him rich. No, you have the opportunity to make more than the person that invited you to the business. And so that's the reality. The reality is that these people in our teams that is remaining on a lower level, but person who come in after them exceed expectation and actually go to a higher level than that person. So the person that invited you to the business cannot want more for you than what you should want for yourself. And for this reason, you need to decide to win. You need to make the decision to win, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about you. Not the PDF that you're sharing because you don't have it in the language that you're looking for it in. Not the Zoom presenter, not the person that invited you, it's you. And so to end off, I want to end off the Zoom meeting today to play a video for you guys about deciding to win. That's the name of the video. It's called Decide to Win. And hopefully you're going to leave the call with motivation to get started now. Don't wait for inspiration. Sorry to say this, but I've been taught this. I know about this for over 10 years now. I've been in the industry as a professional network marketer for 12 years. But I had to develop the skill, I had to develop the confidence, I had to develop the control over my situation because I decided to win. And you don't even need to be in network marketing to be successful at sharing information, because there's people right now out there that is sharing about the product. Let's say, for example, you bought you a nice sneaker for Christmas and you're showing it off to your friends. That sneaker company is not paying you for promoting and marketing that sneaker. But if you promote and market Royal Q is going to pay you. Yeah? So stop spending your money on things that you don't necessarily need to impress people that you don't like. I learned that from Will Smith. Everyone knows who Will Smith is. He's a very inspiring, motivational person. He's a great actor. So remember that. And so I want to play you guys a video about deciding to win. And after the call, like I was about to say, that what I've learned 10 years ago is that one of my mentors, my leaders, said to me that procrastination, and sorry for this, but we're all adults on the call. Procrastination is like masturbation. In the end, you F yourself. Don't F yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination like masturbation, in the end, you F yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't waste time to make as much money as you want in this business. So I'm going to play you guys this video, and hopefully you're not going to procrastinate after the call. If you're an activated member, you're going to grow your team. You're going to go from VIP 1 to VIP 2 until you can reach the end goal, which is VIP 6. I want that for everyone. You saw on the video I played for you, one of the first members is a VIP 6. Like Dora said, if Malaysians, Indians, Indonesians can do this, what's stopping you as an African? Nothing. It's just your mindset, your skill, and the strategy that you have. Those three things. And if you have a positive attitude, willingness to learn, and you put in the work, those other three important things, then you're going to make it. But you need to have a goal. Okay, so I'm going to play this video for 3 minutes, and then we're going to end the call.
Greatest influence. What force has the greatest influence on us? It is the freedom to choose.
What changes our whole life is action. Why don't we take action? Fear. What do we got to do to get ourselves to do it? We got to make sure that we push ourselves through it by making a decision. The point in which change happens is the decision. People go, what does it take to change? Decide. You go, oh, God, sounds so simple and so basic. It was that easy to already have done it, Mr. Robbins. No, it is that easy and you're still not doing it because you are not putting yourself in a state to decide. See, a real decision is not like a preference. It's not like we say, I'll try it and see. That's not a decision. Decision comes from Latin. It means like incision, to cut off from. Decision is when you cut off any possibility except the thing you're committed to. It's like, that is it. All change happens with a choice. You want to change your body? Change it by making a decision. I know it sounds overly simplistic. I know it's 100 times harder than that, but that's where it happens. People shit all over themselves. I should fall through. I should spend time with my kids. I should do this thing at work. Shooting doesn't change it. When it's a must, human beings find the way. It's a must when you say, I'm burning the boats. I'm talking about a real decision where you will not go back. You want to take the island? Burn the frickin' boats. Take action. Follow through. Take the steps that are necessary to take an idea and translate it into reality. By one decision, you can start using your power. You can start following through. You can take this idea in your head and turn it into physical reality. Whether the idea is how you want to make your relationship, or how you want to influence your children, or the kind of money you want to make, or a business you want to start, it doesn't matter. It is available right now. If all you do is decide and then follow through. Then go, but Tony, what if I do all that stuff and it doesn't work? Guess what? You'll learn something. The question is not, is it possible for you to be a millionaire? Is it possible for you to have all your dreams become a reality in your lifetime? Yes, it is possible. But the real question is, have you made the decision? Once you make a decision and you go all in and you say, I ain't quitting till I get there. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving in. I'll do whatever it takes to be successful. And when you make that decision, when you look you in the mirror, when you tell yourself that, look, I'm through, I'll do whatever it takes, I guarantee you, that's the day your dream begins to happen.
Thank you for attending the Zoom call, and we'll see you all at 3 p.m. South African time, where you're going to have the opportunity to rub shoulders with VIP 6 members, the kings of Royal Q. I'll be there soon, guys. Don't know about you, but whether you like it or not, with or without you, I'll be there soon. I know Doris will be there soon. I know some other leaders in the call. Doris Great will be there soon. I know Esther Ann will be there soon. I know Fikiri Ramadani will be there soon. I know Jude will be there soon. I know so many other leaders on the call who have the potential because they've made a decision. Okay? So yes, decide and take action, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on the call today, and we'll see you all at 3 p.m. South African time. God bless, Godspeed, go well.